Imagine a world where your actions speak louder than your words, where your accomplishments shine brighter than any self-promotion ever could. This world isn't a distant dream, it's a reality you can create by embracing one powerful principle: work hard in silence. Working hard in silence isn't just about being quiet while you work. It's a mindset, a philosophy that can transform your life and propel you towards success in ways you never imagined. It's about focusing on what truly matters, pouring your energy into your goals, and letting the results speak for themselves. I think about the most successful people you know or admire. While they may be in the spotlight now, their journey to the top wasn't paved with constant announcements of their progress. More often than not, their success was built in moments of solitude, in hours of undisturbed focus, in the quiet dedication to their craft that no one else saw. When you work hard in silence, you're free from the distractions of external validation. You're not working for likes, shares, or applause. You're working for something far more valuable: personal growth, skill development, and the satisfaction of knowing you're giving your all to your goals. Consider the power of silence in your work. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise, where everyone seems to be shouting about their latest achievement or next big move, silence can be your secret weapon. It allows you to concentrate fully on your tasks, to dive deep into your work without the pressure of having to present a polished image to the world at every step. Working hard in silence also means you're not wasting energy on explaining your plans or defending your methods. Instead, all that energy goes directly into your work. It's like a river flowing unobstructed. All its power is directed towards its destination, not dispersed in little streams along the way. But make no mistake, working hard in silence doesn't mean working in isolation. It doesn't mean cutting yourself off from valuable feedback or collaboration. Rather, it means choosing your moments of interaction wisely, seeking input when it's truly beneficial, and not letting the opinions of others drown out your own inner voice and vision. Think about the satisfaction of unveiling a completed project that you've been working on quietly. The surprise and admiration it generates are often far greater than if you had been talking about it constantly throughout the process. There's a certain magic in revealing something fully formed, something that showcases not just your ideas, but your ability to execute them. Working hard in silence also protects you from the pitfalls of premature celebration. How often have we seen people announce their plans or half-finished projects only to lose steam when the initial excitement wears off? When you work quietly, you're less likely to fall into this trap. You're not working for the immediate gratification of sharing your progress, you're working for the long-term satisfaction of achieving your goals. Consider the focus that silence brings to your work. Without the constant need to update others or seek their approval, you can immerse yourself fully in your tasks. This deep focus is where innovation happens, where problems get solved, where skills are honed to perfection. It's in these quiet moments of concentration that you truly grow and improve. Working hard in silence also builds resilience. When you're not constantly sharing your progress, you're less affected by others' opinions or temporary setbacks. You develop the strength to keep going, to push through challenges, knowing that the only validation you need is the progress you can see and feel in your work. I think about the confidence that comes from working this way. When you're not relying on external validation at every step, you learn to trust your own judgment. You become more self-reliant, more assured in your abilities. This quiet confidence is far more powerful and lasting than any boost you might get from sharing every small victory. But working hard in silence doesn't mean you never celebrate your achievements. It means you choose your moments wisely. When you do share your successes, they carry more weight because they're backed by solid results, not just promises or plans. Consider the respect you earn when you work this way. People admire those who can put their heads down, focus on their goals, and emerge with impressive results. This respect is earned not through words, but through actions and outcomes. It's a deeper, more lasting form of recognition that can open doors and create opportunities. Working hard in silence also allows you to fail and learn without an audience. We all make mistakes, we all have setbacks, but when you're working quietly, these moments become valuable learning experiences rather than public embarrassments. You can adjust, adapt, and improve without the added pressure of explaining yourself to others. Think about the peace of mind that comes from working this way. Without the constant pressure to share updates or impress others, you can work at your own pace, in your own pace, in your own way. This peace allows for more creativity, more innovation, and ultimately better results. Working hard in silence also teaches you patience. In a world of instant gratification, the ability to work steadily towards a goal without immediate reward is a rare and valuable skill. This patience serves you well not just in your work, but in all areas of life. Consider the freedom that comes from not being bound by others' expectations. When you work quietly, you're free to explore, to experiment, to take risks. You're not locked into a publicly declared plan or timeline. This freedom can lead to breakthroughs and innovations that might never have happened if you were constantly explaining and justifying your process to others. Working hard in silence also allows you to stay true to your vision. Without the constant input and opinions of others, you can stay focused on what you believe is important. This doesn't mean ignoring valuable advice, but it does mean you're less likely to be swayed by passing trends or others' ideas of what you should be doing. I think about the quality of work you can produce when you're not rushed by the pressure of constant updates. When you work in silence, you give yourself the gift of time to refine, to perfect, to truly do your best work. This commitment to quality over quick results often leads to far superior outcomes. Working hard in silence also helps you develop discipline. It's not always easy to keep going when no one is watching, when there's no immediate praise or recognition. But this is exactly what builds true discipline, the ability to motivate yourself, to push yourself, to be your own biggest supporter and critic. Consider the sense of purpose that develops when you work this way. Without the noise of others' opinions and expectations, you can connect more deeply with why you're doing what you're doing. This sense of purpose becomes a powerful motivator, driving you forward even when the work gets tough. Working hard in silence also allows you to be more present in your work. Instead of constantly thinking about how to present your progress to others, you can fully engage with the task at hand. This presence often leads to better work and more enjoyment of the process. Think about the authenticity that comes from working quietly. When you're not constantly performing for an audience, you can be true to yourself and your vision. This authenticity shines through in your work, giving it a unique quality that sets it apart. Working hard in silence also teaches you to be your own cheerleader. You learn to motivate yourself, to recognize your own progress, to be proud of your achievements, even if no one else sees them yet. This self-motivation is a crucial skill for long-term success in any field. Consider the clarity of thought that silence brings to your work. Without the constant chatter of sharing and seeking approval, you can hear your own thoughts more clearly. This clarity often leads to better decision-making and more innovative solutions. Working hard in silence also allows you to control your narrative. Instead of having your story told in bits and pieces as you go along, you get to present the full picture when you're ready. This control can be particularly valuable in competitive fields where protecting your ideas is important. Think about the resilience you build when working this way. There will be times when progress is slow, when you face setbacks, when you might even consider giving up. But without an audience watching your every move, you have the space to push through these difficult times, to find your second wind, to emerge stronger on the other side. Working hard in silence also allows you to focus on the process, not just the outcome. When you're not constantly thinking about how to present your work to others, you can fully immerse yourself in the joy of creating, of problem solving, of learning and growing. This focus on the process often leads to better outcomes and more personal satisfaction. Consider the competitive advantage of working quietly. While others are busy talking about what they're going to do, you're actually doing it. This head start, this focus on action over words, can put you leagues ahead of the competition. Working hard in silence also teaches you to trust the process. You learn that progress isn't always visible day to day, but that consistent effort over time leads to significant results. This trust in the process helps you stay committed even when you can't see immediate results. Think about the pleasure of surprising people with your achievements. When you've been working quietly and then reveal what you've accomplished, the impact is often much greater than if you had been sharing every step along the way. This element of surprise can create exciting opportunities and open new doors. Working hard in silence also allows you to work at your own pace. You're not pushed to meet arbitrary deadlines for the sake of having something to share. This can lead to more thoughtful work, better problem solving, and ultimately superior results. Consider the mental space that silence creates. Without the constant pressure to share and perform, your mind is free to wander, to make unexpected connections, to come up with innovative ideas. Some of the best breakthroughs happen in these quiet moments of reflection. Working hard in silence also teaches you to find motivation within yourself. You're not relying on the encouragement or approval of others to keep going. This internal motivation is a powerful force that can carry you through any challenge. I think about the focus on personal growth that comes from working quietly. When you're not constantly comparing yourself to others or seeking their approval, you can concentrate on your own development. You can celebrate your own progress, no matter how small it might seem to others. Working hard in silence also allows you to fail privately and learn from your mistakes without the added pressure of public scrutiny. This freedom to experiment and sometimes fail is crucial for innovation and personal growth. Consider the energy you conserve when you're not constantly talking about your work. All that energy can be channeled directly into your efforts, making you more productive and effective. Working hard in silence also helps you avoid the trap of confusing talk with action. It's easy to feel like you're making progress just by talking about your plans, but real progress comes from actual work. When you work quietly, you're always focused on action. Think about the satisfaction of knowing you've accomplished something entirely on your own merit. When you work hard in silence, your achievements are truly your own. There's no question of whether you talked a good game or had help along the way. Your results speak for themselves.